Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Cars 3 diecast review. Today, here we have two brand new Demolition Derby contenders, and they are the twins, Hit and Run. So I got this from Bailey Mays over at Amaze and Boys Toys. Thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate it. Their eBay store is currently called Code Maze 0, but they're in the process of changing everything over to the name Amaze and Boys Toys. They're going to have their own website. It's going to be great, and it's coming very soon. But in the meantime, you can check out their eBay store. A link to it is in the description. And if there's something that you want to buy, but you don't see it on their store, simply email them. Like, say, hey, I want to buy this, but I didn't see it on your eBay store. They have so much stuff that, the chances of them having what you're looking for is very, very high. Also, if you have just some random cars, planes, whatever, just laying around your room or whatever, and you just want to get rid of them, just say to them, hey, I have this stuff, and would you like to buy it off of me? Because they do sell, or they do buy stuff from just anyone that has stuff available. Despite the condition, whether it's in the package, whatever, just let them know the details. And they do ship worldwide, so if you're just chilling over in Jamaica, you know what, you're all good to go. Alright, let's get on with the review of the package of this 2-pack. So, it is in 2017 Cars 3 2-pack KC. The full list of contents is in the description below. I already reviewed two of the other new 2-packs in this case, and those are Heyday, Smokey, and Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet, and Strip Weathers, aka The King, and Cars 3 Jeff Gorvette. But obviously the packaging is just your normal Cars 3 red and black design. Collect them all. That's why I do, Mattel, already, without you even having to ask. Tailgate Cigalert, High Impact, and Jimbo, Blind Spot and Pushover. I have some of those even in the background there, and I will be reviewing them in the very near future. The description reads, blindsided by a new generation of piston-cut racers, Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, and guidance from a few old friends along the way. Alright, I'll be right back with this awesome 2-pack opened up. I can't wait to get these guys out of the package. Before we take a look at these guys out of the package, I want to show you their little section in the Meet the Cars 3 book. So here it is, and it does have a nice little section for both of them. Hit and Run, there are their pictures. So it says, most Demolition Derby racers operate solo, but not Hit and his partner Run. So it seems like they're not twins, but just people or cars that met and were like, hey, you want to be partners and, do this cool thing in the Demolition Derby, which they explain now. Run is the lead car, drawing the opponents after him because he looks so easy to catch. But was he really taking them, or where is he really taking them? Right into a trap. Hit then drives in and smashes the opponent until they can no longer move. Paint another skull on his wheel well. Alright, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of like sad though. I don't know, it sounds pretty violent. However, I didn't really see that little strategy in Cars 3. Hit and Run. I'm talking to you guys. I saw you got your butts handed to you by Miss Fritter. They both kind of went like this to Miss Fritter, and then Miss Fritter just went like bam, kabam, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So Hit and Run your tactics didn't really work on Miss Fritter, even though you might have tried. So that's really where they appeared in the movie. If there was a picture, I'll put it on the screen, although I'm not entirely sure if that was released in any official trailers or whatnot, just to give you guys a sense of scale as I talk about their releases real quick. So McQueen here, obviously a nice source of scale because a lot of people have him. But anyway, so far only in this 2-pack. They might be released again in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they got a multi-pack release. But probably not singles, just because, they're so closely related that, it'd just be very odd to see them get released separately. You know what I'm saying? So there's a little size comparison to McQueen. And now let's get on to reviews of them. But first, I have to show you that they're actually different sizes. Hit is actually slightly bigger than Run. Check this out. And it makes sense actually, because how would you find like two identical cars to be partners? But yeah, look at that. It's a pretty significant difference when you look at them from that aerial perspective. So that's pretty cool. I didn't actually know that until I opened them up. But let's start here with one of two hits. So he is the bigger one, and it seems like he might be the leader of the whole like team here. And basically both have this like green and blue stripe design. So seems like they were originally green, then you had like this orange grill here, blue bumper on both. The expressions are pretty similar on both of them, although they're slightly different. And then you have the blue stripe on the R left side for run, and then the right side for hit. And you can just see how damaged they are. Like this is pushed up a little bit because he probably hit someone there. Get it? Hit someone, hit someone. Anyway, he has red painted rims there, and they're actually different. So that one, check out that rim, and then check out that one. So it seems like he has a little mismatch going on here. Same thing here. Although the two back ones are the same, the two front ones are the same. Moving right along, in black spray paint, it does say hit. The H and T are capitalized, but the I is not. Kind of strange there. Then you have one of two, so it's like Page's one of two, and he's obviously like the first one out of two in total. Blue painted windows there. I like how the blue kind of drips down. It's kind of around the one of two there. It's pretty cool. I like it that way. Some boarded up things there. A little axe, I guess. Just a very nice, of course, matte paint job. They do that for all the Demolition Derby cars now. It says hit there on the back window. Black outline on the stripes. They're very, very dirty with maybe some like hail damage. It says the same thing over here as well, but just a little bit different. Like the H kind of looks like an M there, and just slightly different. The T looks to be almost lowercase there, versus here it was definitely uppercase. So that's kind of cool. Just shows you how sloppy they were when putting this on. On the back you have the two exhaust pipes there, and then like the orange painted bumper or grill or whatever, the trunk, whatever you want to call it. Here's the base if you're interested. I also do like how it's propped up a little bit. You can kind of see how hit is like, I don't know, rise off the ground quite a bit more. The gap in between the tires and the fender are pretty large. So, you know, I like that. It makes them look really ready to go. Maybe a little suspension to them would have been nice, but still a nice release. So here we have the smaller of the two runs. So he looks pretty nice as well. And he's like dented right there. Moving on to the side, you have like this whole entire side boarded up with the blue bars. So instead of just painted blue, you also have all the bars. That's kind of interesting. Two of two, of course. All capital letters. You gotta pay attention to stuff like that. I know it kind of sounds weird. I'm pointing out such a small detail, but you really have to pay attention to everything. Run here on the back, black trim around the blue stripe. Some more like indentations and lines there. Maybe hail damage right there. Run 2 of 2. His rims are mismatched as well, but like the same ones. So like the front ones are the same, and then the back ones are the same. And on the back here of Run, you have one exhaust pipe versus two. I really do like how that like red paint spills down. Looks very interesting. Just so sloppy. I love it. And here is the base if you're interested in that. Alright, I've put a few comparisons for you guys today, and I think most of them actually make sense. So we'll start with the ones that don't make much sense. I think this here is Cletus, one of Mater's cousins from the Storyteller's line. Since he's kind of like a Demolition Derby car, very beat up, I thought I'd show him. They're both green, or all three of them are green. The only thing here is that this like doesn't continue on, it cuts down. But for Hit and Run, it kind of continues off. But there are some cars like that, which we'll get to momentarily. Who else do we have here that's not that similar? Otis, another lemon-like car, kind of beat up. Yeah, I really shouldn't have pulled these out. I have so many better comparisons here coming up. And if you guys just noticed that Run is like tilted down to the left there because of like how offset and off balance he is. Similar to Hit. It seems like Hit's kind of down that way as well. Up next we have Jason Hubcap. Probably not that similar either, but we're getting closer for sure, without a doubt. All these are beat up cars. It seems kind of strange that they're all beat up. All the ones like this. And now moving on to some closer ones, like Mike Lorenzen. So he's a Range Rover, but I thought, especially comparing him to Hit, They look pretty similar, kind of, maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if there's someone that I don't show, but you think would have been more similar to Hit and Run, because I definitely could have missed someone. Here's a Ludwig. Yeah, he's kind of like a larger version of Jason Hubcap, essentially. I feel like they should be the same model, though. No, not really. Ludwig or Ludwig. What did I say? I said like Ludwig or something. I don't know. I'm getting tired. But he is one of my favorite cars of all time. I just love the roof rack and, you know, his appearance in the movie. Love the expression there as well. Look how silly that is. Anyway, moving on to some better ones. We have Maurice here. So, I don't know. We're getting a little bit better. He's a little big though. So, we'll compare him to Hit since Hit is the bigger of the two. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, who's up next? Yeah, the only two I have left are the Hugos, Alexander and Victor Hugo. So I thought Victor especially here is the most similar, just like in the shape of the model. And I think most of you guys will agree with this, and perhaps Hit and Run or even Hugos, because I feel like their models are very, very similar. Like, look at the shape of this back window and how it's on a slant going down here. It's on a slant there. Just very similar slant. For this here, slant there. So I feel like maybe they are actually Hugos, but just so beat up that you can't quite tell exactly. We've only got 2 Hugos from the Cars line. Those are the nice ones, not like the beat up minion ones, like let's say Fred Ishbowski, Acer, or Graham. Those are all beat up, but these are like the fancy ones that only go to the meetings. They don't actually fight until the end of the movie, of course. Spoiler alert. And this is Alexander Hugo, like I said. Kind of similar, right? So I think my comparison choices weren't too bad today. Let me know in the comment section below who you prefer, Hit or Run. I know it's probably a hard choice, but I'm going to go with Hit because I like that he's bigger. And I don't know, I like him more. More substance to him. And thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time for another video, whatever it ends up being. I'm not entirely sure yet. Hopefully, you know, it's something that you guys will enjoy. I think I've been doing a pretty good job maintaining my school schedule and getting some videos out for you guys at the same time. Even though, you know, I did kind of fail my vocab test the other day. That was a surprise. But it's okay. So I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye now.